Now, we head to Winter Hill with the latest on the fallout related to an assault of a woman allegedly by a man then living at a group home at 155 Central Street. The home is run by healthcare company Vinfen, which has over 200 mental health-related facilities in the state, 8 of them in Somerville. Neighbors have long complained about a lack of supervision at the home. Kayla Mamelak attended a meeting on November 10th between Vinfen, neighbors, city officials, and the State Department of Mental Health. She and neighbors learned that some progress has been made.
On November 7th, the Department of Mental Health and Vinfen met with the immediate neighbors of the group home on Central Street to discuss changes they hope to see.
We sat there for almost 3 hours on a Friday night just talking about the issues. When we left, we understood that the DMH understood how we felt, and then they said, all right, these are the changes that we are working with Vinfen to make.
Since then, some changes have been made.
I can say that we made one promise last meeting, not to accept anybody new into the program. We have not done that. The second thing we did not promise in the meeting, but after looking at it together, we decided not to have the respite. Too much coming and going in a pretty stable neighborhood with very close houses. Okay, that makes sense.
And there is one more step in the works.
The third step is the audit. Both DMHs going in, Vinfen within themselves. And that will be the third step.
You know, the time for some clarity has arrived, and I think we're willing to be clear. I'm willing to be clear.
But residents say there is still more to be done.
We just want the house to function correctly.
And it's unclear what, if anything, took place to make sure that didn't happen again, not in my neighborhood, not in anybody's neighborhood, not with anybody's daughter.
Some demanded accountability for all 8 group homes run by Vinfen in Somerville.
It's not just this house. Vinfen has many issues at many houses, and it's frightening all of us.
City officials encouraged neighbors to join an ongoing advisory committee that would weigh in on the Vinfen home.
This is not about checking a box. This is about having a real, working, functioning way for neighbors to talk to the community.
As the meeting adjourned, officials were hopeful.
People in the community have experienced years and years of, mistreatment and frustration dealing with the Vinfen house and the residents of the house. But given that background and how much upset people have, I thought it was a positive meeting, much more positive than the first one.
I think there was a commitment to transparency by Department of Mental Health and Vinfen, and I also think there was a commitment from the city to be part of that process going forward.
The Department of Mental Health is now conducting random searches of the Vinfen home on Central Street per the request of the advisory committee. The advisory committee will be meeting again December 2nd right here to discuss further changes that can be made to this Vinfen home. With Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Kayla Mamelak.